Hello out there, you wonderful people. This is Andre, the Game Idea Guy. Thank you once again for lending me your time and your ear and listening into another Gamer's Memory video. And this time I'm going to be talking about... I've been rearranging stuff, and I'm finally back in my little area. Hunter the Reckoning. I love this game. I wish that there would be more of these that would come out and that they would do a remastered trilogy and put it back out. It's either 3 or 4 games. I think it's 3 games. There's Hunter the Reckoning. Then there was the one that was exclusive to PS2, and then there was the one that was on the not the 360, on the Xbox and the PS2. There were 3 games in this series, and I think that was the only one that came out on the GameCube, unfortunately. But it's like a 4-player bullet hell type game where you set in a zombie post-apocalyptic zombie and monster type world. It's not just zombies. It's all sorts of fucking supernatural monsters and shit. I used to play a game constantly with my eldest brother and my best friend Deontay, and we got to the end of this fucking game. Never beat this motherfucker. Never beat it. Mostly it was just because we, again, getting older, had more responsibilities, had the shit to take care of, and unfortunately, when we got to the point where we wanted to play the game, everybody was separated in different places, and it's just like, well, fuck, how the fuck are we gonna get to play this shit now? When are we gonna beat this motherfucker? Which is something I still to this day want to do, because I still have the save file that we had, I think. I know I have a memory card, I'm pretty sure I have a memory card with it somewhere around here. I just can't really, you know what, I'm not even going to act like I know exactly what the fuck it is. I remember us playing this game, we were playing this game off and on for months, because again, it took us a while just to be able to sit together and play the shit. It's not like we sat every fucking weekend together and just played through the fucking thing. I actually originally played it by myself and got to a certain point. But then when they wanted to join in, it's like, once their characters join in, they're too fucking weak to keep up with the enemies on the current stage. So it was we just all agreed, start over from the beginning with everybody together. And I think my save file I accidentally overwrote. So I haven't played it by myself to get back to the back to where I was. But since I do have a good PC now, I might actually use the Dolphin emulator and do a playthrough of it. I'm not set on that, but yeah, I was I remember playing this because we played the game. I played with the black lady with the katana and the peacekeeper. I don't remember her name. My brother played with the priest that had the crossbow and the holy sword, and I think Deontay, he played with the little Asian girl, who had the moniker of being the martyr, who was self-sacrificing. But she was fast as fuck, and she had 2 guns and little knives that she kept on her. But we played that game, I think, down to getting to the last 3 or 4 levels. And that's why I would love that game to be done over. They could put that shit online and let people play play with squads and shit and play together, and it would be fun. And it's games like that I kind of miss having them be around. It had a passable story. It wasn't the best story ever, but it worked for what it was. And then in that game, you save a little girl who then eventually becomes playable, I think, in the 3rd game in the series, the 3rd installment in the series. I can't remember her name. I think it's Kaylee or something like that. Kaylee or Kylie, one of them two. But I know for a fact that I personally would love to see something like that come back. It would be, for me, I'd be like, well, shit, let me hop online with my people and we can play together, and hopefully with all these damn consoles that record shit and being able to do it on PC, we could actually do a full playthrough of each Hunter game. I would love to see Hunter come back. Who owned it back then? Who had it? Who was it? Oh, High Voltage. Interplay. Interplay and High Voltage. Interplay was a Virgin Mobile's game company, wasn't it? Trying to think. Interplay was Virgin Mobile's game company, if I remember correctly. They were they were behind Interplay. Maybe I'm wrong on that. It's just something I'm thinking about. I know they had a game company at one point. I just kind of I want to see this come back. I want to see this along with many other like games that just had like interesting, weird plots and had like fun gameplay to just like return. Like that would make my day. Like that would so make my day. You guys don't fucking know. I would be right on top of that shit. Like it's just I remember how fun it would be for me and my brother and my best friend would be playing and shit. Then one of us would die on a level. We'd start the whole bitch. We'd start the whole fucking thing over because when you died, you couldn't gain experience and you couldn't level up. So it was just like basically if you died, you would fall behind. You'd fall pretty far behind. You'd be like behind by like 8 or 9 fucking levels. Like like you wouldn't be doing as much damage to the enemies and shit. And I like this is one of those things I really wish I could get them together and we could play this shit again. Like if I could get if I could get the two of them together with me, I will fucking put it on an emulator on my PC and we will play the bitch and do a completion run if I can get the two of them together with me. Because that would be fun, and again, I like it's one of those games where you have to play it to see how great it is, because you can't just watch another person sit and play it and be like, oh shit, that shit's fun. Like no, you actually have to play it and you have to have the experience together with other people, which is why I miss like doing a lot of local co-op and a lot of local play with people I know. Like, and I'm glad that Nintendo still values that because no, it doesn't seem like a whole lot of other companies do. But that's it. I'm done with this. Thank you guys very much for listening and hearing me ramble on and on. I know I tend to do that, and you guys, I really do appreciate that you will actually let me do that and not say, shut the fuck up, motherfucker. Tell us some useful shit. But thank you guys very much for listening. Keep your eyes and ears out for more stuff from me, and until the next time, enjoy your games. Peace out.